Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. We have Bergwijn to review today. We're looking at a card that is 5'10" with medium work rates, 4-star skill moves with a 5-star weak foot. So it's an interesting card because I'm not really fond of players that are medium work rates, in all honesty. So it's going to be very interesting to test him out and see how he plays on the pitch. I wanted to use him as a center cam if he had really good passing, but he is missing long passing, which may or may not present to be a problem. We're going to be testing that out in game, right? So with this car, we're looking at 93 acceleration with 95 sprint speed, so you don't have to improve it. It's always obvious with the cards and what cards you got to give him, right? If we take a look at his finishing and shot power, he already has shot power, but the finishing is not there, and the agility is also not there, and the composure is not there. So you got to give him a sniper chemistry style, okay? Plus 15 on the finishing will make it a 99 with 95 shot power and 88 composure. Boosting the agility by a plus 10 should be a really big thing, considering the fact that he is also 5'10" with perfect balance, and you're going to be increasing the reactions, ball control, and dribbling stats to make his dribbling as responsive as possible. I kind of want to try him out in the striker position first, because with the sniper chemistry style, attacking positioning as base 89 with a plus 5 upgrade is going to be very interesting to try out with the medium work rates. The card has 88 stamina, which is a good minimum to have. I always say that as long as I have an 87, 88, the card is incredibly usable, so that's very good. And you're looking at a card that also has 87 strength, so he does have a good physical presence in game. I don't know what body type he has because I don't remember what his rare gold card was like, but this should be a very interesting card to try out. In regards to his traits, he only has the flare trait, so just regular L trigger, L2 passes, flare passes, and whatnot. I think flare has to do with like the bicycle kicks and stuff on demand, so maybe we do that too. It really depends because I don't really like cross the ball that often. This is the team that we are going to be working with. The way that I'm going to line up with this team in game is going to look like this. So for the sake of the review, I'm going to go ahead and copy this team so I don't mess with any of his tactics, right? We're going to do squad selector here, copy his team, put it over here, and then I'll show you guys what we're going to be lined up with. So I like to use the 4-2-3-1 for reviews because it's a good way to show you what a player's characteristics are like. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use it on balance, 5 and 5, 5 and probably 4, I would say, for this balanced. This will put to 1 and 1, and then the formation we'll have Bergwijn setting up as a striker first. Roberto Firmino will play as the cam, and then we'll see how he plays like that. We don't want him to get in behind. We don't want to put any instructions on him because we want to see how he plays in game without me doing anything. That's the most important thing first, because the worst thing you can do is to give instructions to a player right away, because you're going to contradict with their characteristics first. So you can kind of see how you want the player to move when they're not moving a specific way you want them, the way you want them to, right? So we're going to see if he's an aggressive attacker. Does he kind of stay in position a lot? Do I need to tell him to get in behind? One of those things, right? That's how we're going to test out the card. So yeah, let's go try him on the 4-2-3-1. We're going to use him as a striker first with that 5-star weak foot. Should be very interesting. And then we'll switch him off to the sides, which is, I think, the most preferable position to put him in, but we're going to see how he plays in game, because Lozano I really don't like on the sides. I thought he was more of a middle player, so Bergwijn could be the same. So we'll see how he plays in game. Acceleration and transitioning is really good with him. Stops and play really quickly, which is great. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna be really. I could already feel like he's gonna be mostly ideal in the on the sides for sure, but we're gonna keep experimenting with it. With medium work rates, I do like the way that he's positioning himself from the defense to the attack, so that's a good start as well. He is actually central, you know, like players kind of like sometimes linger on the sides, which he's not doing right now, which is fantastic. Ooh, stops in position really nicely. Dribbling with a sniper chemistry style is good. That's just really bad mechanics there. Off the ball movement as a striker is fantastic. He's actually aggressive pushing up. Pushes off to the side there. Transitions back into the middle really nicely. Yeah, dribbling is really good. His body type in game is really good too, so that strength that he has with his body type is going to be very, very beneficial. Yeah, very fast with the dribbles and skill moves. He's positioning himself really good in the striker position so far. 5-star weak foot. Ooh, very, very strong shot from that angle. He did a great job there, actually. How do you move off the ball over here? Okay, so he stays in the cam position because Roberto Firmino is occupying his spot. So he's not aggressive pushing forward because of those medium work rates. Very interesting there. I really like the way that he's moving in general in the striker position. It's actually really good. So the medium work rate on balance instructions, he's moving very, very nicely. The way he's moving off of my dribbles is really good. Comes close to me. Does he make that run right there? He does. That's good. That's good that he makes that run right there. He's utilizing empty space very quickly. Oh, that 5-star weak foot, very helpful. I don't score that opportunity there because the way that the goalie kind of came really close to me. Like in that situation, I have to dribble a little bit more. Maybe get a heel-to-heel there, but I'm telling you guys this right now, in the striker position, he's brilliant. Really, really good with those medium work rates. Responsive dribbling, that with a physical presence, very, very helpful. Yeah, so striker position, guys, like, I know I haven't scored with him yet, but it's because we're obviously reviewing the card. I think he moves really, really nicely in that position. So what I'm liking the most about him is that his off-the-ball movement, he's aggressive when he needs to be aggressive, when he sees that empty space in the middle, on the sides and whatnot. And he's offering himself closer to the ball as well, really nicely. So what I actually want to do now is I want to switch to a 4-2-3-1 and use him seriously as a player on the side, because that's where I think he's going to be best utilized. So we're going to try him out in the right cam position first, and then we'll basically just go from there. So now we're going to play a little bit more serious, try to score those actual opportunities, and we'll see how he plays there. His transition into the middle there when I started rotating to the bottom side was really good there. That's the exact characteristic that I want my left and right cams to do. Sometimes they're very stagnant on the side and they don't start to transition into the middle. The better cams in the game, good defensive presence right there, the better cams in the game, they will always go into the middle like Neymar. Neymar is a very good example of that, right? This is the heel-to-heel angle you want, and then we're still going to get blocked over here. That characteristic from left and right attacking mids is exactly what you want him to do. You want that transition into the inside really quickly, and he's doing that really nicely so far. Aggressive run right there, perfect. That's exactly what I need him to do, because he's gonna start to transition back really quickly. Ooh, opens up the space for himself really nicely. That's good. That physical is massive for him. Yep, still has the physical to get past that there. Get the space right there. Two times the player tried to get the tackle in there. Couldn't get it. His body type in game, as well as the physical stat that he has with strength, very, very helpful in that situation to score that opportunity. Since my opponent paused, we're going to go ahead and switch him off to the left side now. Because so far, guys, I'm really enjoying this card. I think he plays really well in the striker position, the left and right cam position, the medium work rates is somehow working really well for him. So he's not a stagnant player. He's always moving, which is perfect. This card's really good, man. I'm telling you, that physical presence that he has, as well as his height, it's going to be super helpful. Good off-the-ball movement. Oh, and he almost scores that opportunity there, too. Really, really good off-the-ball movement. He's aggressive, which is perfect. Should be a foul right there. He's a good card, guys. He's definitely a good card. Oh, we almost score a banging free kick with him, too. Alright, guys, so final verdict on Bergwijn's card. Guys, he's really good, man. He's a really, really good card. The 358k for this card, honestly, it makes sense. The medium work rate was the biggest concern that I had with the card in regards to whether or not that was going to affect his performance in game, and honestly, it didn't. I think that the attacking positioning that he has with the medium work rates in the left, right, cam positions and the striker position, he was moving a lot, right? I don't like wide attackers or even my strikers to be super stagnant, but I do want them to move in a particular way. In the left and right attacking position, he starts to transition into the middle really quickly, as well as push out wide when he needs to. So he understands when he should utilize empty space from first-time passes and whatnot, which is brilliant. In the striker position, he lingered in the middle, but whenever he pushed out wide just to kind of open up the defense a little bit, he kind of transitioned into the middle really quickly as well, which is brilliant because the way that he initially positioned himself to receive the ball, kind of go inside the 18-yard box in the striker position, was also very good. So the 5-star weak foot, obviously very helpful too to have in whatever position you want in the attacking area. I think that he would actually make a really good striker as a lone striker, or even in a 2-striker formation in a 4-1-2-1-2 or something, because the way that this card moves around the pitch is really, really good. So do I think it's worth the card, worth the price for the card? I do think it is. I think he plays really well in game. Like I said, I thought the medium work rate was going to be a huge nuisance on the card, but it honestly isn't. If this card didn't have stamina as well, that would have also been a very huge issue. But because he has the 88 stamina, very, very helpful to have in the attacking area if you want him to come back or you want him to stay forward and defend sometimes, because you're looking at a card that also has a good physical presence in game because he has the good body type as well as the 87 strength. So if you guys choose to do this card, I don't think you're going to regret it. If you use a 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, you want to use him as a striker, left mid, left cam, right cam. I don't recommend him as a cam, even though I think he can play the position well. I just feel like you're going to be wasting the potential of the card if you use them in the center cam position rather than the sides or the striker position. So that's just my personal preference in regards to how I think you should utilize the card. The sniper chemistry style definitely improves it significantly. Having that dribbling as well as the physical presence he has, super, super helpful. So yeah, I think the card's really good. If you guys end up doing it, you won't regret it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.